I remember once cussing Alonzo out for not directing you to go someplace when the two of you were playing together.
Yes.
And he ran by the bench and said, Dikembe doesn't understand English. And I damn near fell out because I hadn't taken that into consideration.
Yes. They were playing with the guy who didn't know the language, who was new to the game and who was trying to learn the game as fast as he can. Nothing ever come easy to me, Coach, in my lifetime. I have to work hard. To learn the game, I have to work hard. To learn the language, I have to learn how to survive.
What was it like playing with Alonzo Mourning? You guys have developed as friends. You've played against one another like you were fighting each other half of the time. And then you'd walk off the court together like big buddies. What was that like?
It was a war. From the first day Alonzo got here, defensively, you made me do whatever I can do to make sure that Alonzo doesn't score easily. And he made me a great basketball player. I always tell people that I would have not be in the place that I am today if I didn't have someone to compete every given night, every day in practice.
What was it like, Dikembe, playing for Denver, the team that drafted you?
Coach, not many people did believe in me having a great success when I went to the NBA. I know you remember that people didn't think that I should be the #1 draft pick in the NBA draft. People didn't think how long I would play because I was not a great offensive player. And I went to Denver and I proved everybody wrong. And beating Seattle Supersonic, it was one of the great achievements of my life. And I felt that I proved the world that I belong to this league. I can play in the NBA. And I have a chance to play much longer as many people thought. I might not be a great offensive player as the people thought I was, but I was one of the great defense forces that who can shut down the game and change the game the way nobody didn't think it was going to be. No. The man cannot fly in the house of Mutombo.
When did you start doing that? I loved it.
Remember when I used to block shots and I would just shake my head? And I felt like
you shook your head and said, no.
And I think people was not getting it. And as the year went by, I felt maybe
they didn't understand.
No, son, you cannot bring it. And the message got to them.
I remember seeing one very great player score on you, and he did like that.
Oh, there we go. Don't tell me you're going to talk about Michael Jordan. He did that once, but it took him almost 7 years and a half. You know.
MJ. Oh, he did it! There, Michael shakes the finger, but he finally got his dunk on Mount Mutombo.
Coach, I was late. It took him 7 years and a half to climb Mount Mutombo.
Take me to Philadelphia with the answer, Allen Iverson. You guys went to the finals.
Yes, sir. I think it was one of the best things ever happened to me to get a chance to go to Philly, playing alongside of another Hoyas, one of the best scoring machine ever played this game. He understood that one thing was missing in his team was somebody who can come, rebound, control the paint, block shots, and help him to get to the final. He really did want to win a championship.
Have you given any thought to what you will say when you get inducted in the Hall of Fame?
And they have told me already to cut my speech short.
That's impossible.
I want to tell my story, but they say you cannot tell because you are not the only one who's telling the story. They have other people who's going to tell their story too, so.
I tried for 4 years to get you to shut up and couldn't do it. And I know that they're not going to do it in one day.
No.
I don't know how many guys got into the Hall of Fame because of their defense and blocking shots. How does that feel to you?
I'm so happy, Coach, that I've been recognized for my work in the defense end. And those of work came from John Thompson. The lesson that you told me about son, you can go far if you can just block shot and rebound. And by having that instinct killing on believing in you, that I can go to becoming one of the great basketball players on the other end, the results speak about themselves.
You had a great college career.
Yes, sir.
But academically, you were also motivated. Why was that? Where did that come from?
Because I knew that one day the game of basketball will be over. But what do you do after that? If you don't understand the business side of going to be a great human being, you will fail much quicker.
You know Dikembe?
When you met Nelson Mandela, what was that like?
I just couldn't believe it. I didn't think it was true that I would get a chance and be fortunate to meet someone who has spent more than 27 years of his life in prison for his people. He just was seeking help to see what can we do for the young people who are up there, who are trying to be educated, who are trying to learn the game, to keep them active, to keep them away from trouble.
The thing that I respect you most for is not forgetting the people that you left behind. And you've spent your money on a hospital. You've spent your money at various foundations.
In Africa, there's a great proverb, an African proverb from the Bantu, because I'm a Bantu, saying that when you take the elevator to go up, as you get to the top, you always gotta make sure you set that elevator down. What does mean that as far as you can go to being successful, always look behind your shoulder. Think about those who are left behind.
You make me feel so proud to say I had the honor to coach you, and I want to thank you for that. And I mean that sincerely.
And you'll see a lot more of John Thompson as he'll present Dikembe Mutombo on Friday night along with George Raveling as well. But this is just, it's a very intriguing career, and obviously when you think of Dikembe, you have to also immediately think about what he's done off of the court as well. But